All right, so got an update for you. If you can hear, if you can hear past the wind chimes, I bought a house. Yes, I bought a house. I have bought my forever fall home. I am very excited. The kids are excited. Our closing date is going to be at the end of February after the cruise is over, and I could not be more excited about it. I'm serious. I'm very excited. I have a video that I am working on that is a flip of two things I already have, and I think one of them I've actually made a video before on it, but I've changed it so that it will fit into my fall decor vibes, because right now it looks rather French country or French cottage, and I want to change it up a little bit. It's a piece that's a vintage piece, and I had painted it white and distressed it just very, very lightly. And so now I'm painting it. I'm doing chalk paint and a dark wax finish on it to try to make it look like it's a wood carved piece. I'm so excited. And I also have a little wall shelf that's kind of thin that will be on there, and I'm going to be using that too. So yeah, they'll be like, they'll sort of match. So maybe they'll be together wherever I style those. I'm hoping that I've got kind of an idea of how I want to style them, so I think that they'll look good together in the house. Very excited about the house. A little more on that. It is a new build. It is 4 bedrooms. It has a 2-car garage, a yard that I can manage. Nothing huge like I'm living right now. It's just huge, but I can't maintain this by myself. So it's got a nice little yard. It's brick. It's in a gorgeous little neighborhood. It is the cutest neighborhood, and I already know, because I've went there to look at houses, that there are people with children. I'm real excited about that. Oh, I got all kinds of things going on now. I've even, y'all believe it or not, I've even put myself back out there. I sure have. For those of you who think that it hasn't been long enough, let me just say it has been. It has been. I've done a lot of soul searching the last few years, and I've had plenty of time to think about life and what I want and what fits my life now, and the life that I plan for in the future. So I'm pretty happy with that. I haven't actually been on a date or anything, but one guy's pretty promising, so we'll see what happens. He's very busy. I'm very busy. So if we can manage to make our schedules collide, then, hopefully we'll be able to get to know each other better and see where that leads. I've been buying things for the house. I'm starting to put together a pin board on Pinterest of how I want the living room to look. And I've already bought the carpet. The floors in the house are like a gray wood, sort of, probably like laminate tiles or something like that. The faux wood stuff that's supposed to last forever. Well, that's in the house. And then I've got a rug, because you got to warm it up, right? The house is all white on the inside right now, and I'll be painting it, but for now it's all white with a gray floor, dark gray, medium dark. And I got to bring some warmth into it. So I can do that by bringing wood pieces and just more earth tones into the house. So back to the rug. The rug is actually dark gray, black. It's got a little bit of terracotta in it. Gorgeous. It matches the trio of pictures, prints that I bought, that I'm going to be hanging in there. I've had this trio of prints before I even knew what house I was going to get. That's how much I love them. And I'm going to use those, and I've put those on the board together to see what it looks like, to get it all. Do I have paint on my arm? I probably do. Whatever. Yeah, so I'm very excited. The 3 things look really, really good together. I've got so much stuff that I have purged as I go along, trying to decide what I can actually live without. And I've been going through closets and stuff like that. And let me tell you, I could live without a whole lot more than is actually in this house. That's not all my fault. Some of the things in this house did not belong to me. Many of the things did not belong to me. So now I'm on a couch hunt. If you have a sofa set or a sectional, if I'm going to get a sectional, though, to be honest, the house is not enormous. So I'm going to need one of those sectionals that can be left or right. Now you could change it. It needs to be something like that. Or I want to get like a small sofa and love seat set. I'm not really looking to put a chair in there at this point, because when the kids and I are watching TV, we like to hang out on the couch. We all like to sit together. So that's why I thought maybe a sectional would be good. But whatever. Also for colors, I'm thinking of a very dark gray or a black or like a camel leather kind of color. Because the black would be sort of neutral. It's also gonna ground the room a little bit better, since, like I said, the lighter colors that are in there. But I also don't want it to look like a cave in there. I'm not going dark. Let me think what else. I've got new dishes, pots and pans. I'm the kind of person who sees something and there's a memory attached to it, or a song attached to it, you know. It's weird. Do y'all do that? I don't know. But I can pick up a cup or a mug, and then there's a memory that goes with it. And I don't want to bring the past into my future. I just don't. I don't want to do that. It's time to start over. It's time for me to fully start over. So I will be moving on very happily and not taking a whole lot with me. Downsizing quite a bit. But anyway, there's that update. Oh yeah, and my hair's grown out a little bit. It's time for me to get it cut again. But I think I'm gonna wait until right before the cruise to get it cut. I don't know, it's kinda cute, but it's getting kind of long. And some people had asked me too, is this my natural color? Yes, this is my natural color. I don't put any dye on it. It's kind of a blondish, reddish, grayish, salt and peppery. I love that redheads go blonde or white. I was waiting for my white hair, but it didn't happen. I have a bunch of different colors in my hair. Like, I've had it highlighted or low lights in it, but I haven't. But it's pretty. I like it. It's the new me. And the new me also needs to get in shape. Yeah, the new me really needs to get in shape. That's going to be a gym membership once I get moved. I'm not going to start that here and then, you know. Good Sunday morning. Or Monday, if you're watching this on Monday. There is something to be said about, as a woman, I think, to be independent, to buy a home on your own credit, with your own money, having your own down payment, just sitting there. It's so empowering, I think, to know that you don't have to depend on anybody else to get the things that you need in life, and, you know, some of the things you want in life. I think oftentimes people rush into relationships or out of relationships for material means and what somebody else can do for them or can't do for them. And if you're able to achieve those things on your own, then you can go into relationships with a different perspective, I think. And I think I spoke to my sister about this not long ago, because she's divorced or single as well, and has been for a few years. Oh my God, this is a squirrel. Good morning. He's on the outside of the porch giving me the side eye. I can't. If I turn my iPad around, he's going to run off for sure. Oh, there he goes, up the tree. Good morning. So, as I was saying, you can go into a relationship, and not just a relationship like with another, you know, like a love interest or whatever, but into a relationship with someone, even if it's work relation, bringing solely what you have to the table, just what you have, to stand in your own power, to realize your worth and your value, and to be able to not just think about things in life, but to manifest those things in your life, you know, or for people who don't like that word, to make things happen in your life. To know that we're only really limited by what we think and how we feel. But if you believe in whatever higher power you believe in, and you believe in yourself, then you can make things happen. You can definitely make things happen. And I think I'm living proof of that. Seeing as the reality of buying a house sits in more and more, every single email I get with confirmation to go forward and go forward and go forward, and the loan's approved, and it's going so fast. It's going so fast. And I'm excited about the potential because I'll be in a different state, in a different city, town, neighborhood. And yeah, I can just, I don't know, it kind of almost kind of brings a tear to my eye, you know, because this was my dream. And when I realized that I didn't have to limit myself, it's like the universe just threw the doors open, and I've got so much potential in my future. And I just really wanted to share that this morning. I just tack it on to the end of the video because I hear a lot of things in my comments about people. Some people refer to it as a lack mentality, where you really only put focus onto the things that you're missing in life and what you don't have and what you want. And it sometimes brings a lot of envy and jealousy in with it. And that's not really, it's not a good place to be. It's not good for your soul to be that way. You know, you have to realize that that little piece of light that's in all of us that really wants the best for us and wants the best for our family, it does exist. You know, it's there. You have to really nurture that and, you know, let that light shine through your hard times and pull you out of rough situations or questionable situations or doubt, and putting all the focus into things that they don't benefit you, you know. And that's another thing, like living in the past. I'm in some groups on, you know, in different social media apps. I'm in some groups where people talk about, you know, depression in a relationship and questioning whether or not they should go back or continue in relationships that are just soul crushing. They are just absolutely horrible. And I know that there are some situations where, because you're living in it, you don't see how bad it is, how detrimental it is. But once you're on the outside of it, like me, like I am, I can look at those statements and comments and clearly see, you know, that it's not right. It's a diseased relationship. It's a codependent kind of thing. It's the need. I need. And I mean, if that's it, then I guess provide for yourself. I learned that. I learned it a long time ago, and being able to create a business, coming full circle, the long way around, of course. I know this is something that other people can do, and it has changed my life. And I'm grateful for you and 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 you back there in the nosebleed section. I know that you can do it too. I'm no more special than you are. I'm not. I'm no more gifted than you are. I'm no more special than you are. I'm no more anything than you are. Lucky, if you want to call it that. Blessed, if you want to call it that. We all have that potential. We all have that. And I just thought that by sharing that this morning, as I'm cleaning my house and tidying up and purging and packing and washing my car and cleaning the yard, like I have a check-off list of things that I'm going to do today. I'm going to do these things by myself. I'm going to wash my own car. I'm going to vacuum my own car. I'm not going to pay somebody to do it. I could, but I'm not going to, because being outside is good for you. And it's a nice warm day in the south. It's supposed to be 72 today, so I can do that myself. I sweep the porch because the blower's not working, but I can do that. And I'll benefit from that because it's, you know, it's exercise. Yeah. I guess I just want you to take that away. I want you to know that. I always try in my craft videos to encourage you guys and you gals, and let you know that you're important and that you mean something to me. And I felt like this is something I needed to share because I know that this is going to touch some of you. I know that I'm supposed to share this because some of you, even if it's just one of you, will hear what I'm saying and take it to heart, because you are enough. You can do it. Thanks for stopping by the porch with me today. I'll see you soon.